Hello, gents. I was interviewed on Pat Gray Unleashed on BlazeTV. This is a portion of the interview. If you'd like to see the entire interview, you should subscribe to BlazeTV, just like I have. I love the shows on there, but this Pat Gray Unleashed is probably the one that I consume the most often. It's the funniest one. So anyway, enjoy this portion of my interview on Pat Gray Unleashed with Jeffy and Keith.
Nice beard, by the way.
So, well, wow. I know, that's what I'm saying. So, okay, so Joel has multiple Guinness World Records, all right? It's embarrassing how many he has. How many do you have now?
I have a dozen world records now.
12?
All for sticking in my beard.
All for sticking stuff in your beard, right? So the first one that you did was?
Toothpicks. Most toothpicks in a beard.
And
if someone has this before, it's never what they're picturing. Like, I tell people about it and they think I'm a weirdo because that's a record I hold, and then they picture something that's nothing like what it actually looks like. It's always more than you're picturing.
No doubt about that.
It's just a big vat of spikes, basically.
And so, I mean, you've practiced for a long time when you realized, like, there's another guy, right, in New Zealand or Australia that's another big beard sticker record holder guy, right?
Yeah, he and I went head to head for most pencils in a beard. And at that time, he at one time held the record for most straws in a beard. I took that record title from him, but I went head to head with the pencils. And it was during COVID. It was like a live call over Zoom, and there was a Guinness judge on there and everything. And I thought, I'm going to kick butt. This is going to be amazing. I'm the king of sticking stuff in my beard. He ended up kicking my butt. He destroyed me. He put more than double the amount of pencils in his beard that I put in my beard. And it was pretty humbling. Wow, it was like, okay.
That's embarrassing.
Well, but I love this story because I practiced and I came back. I eventually won that record. And then the Live with Kelly and Ryan show called me and they're like, come on our show and break the record on here. So it was kind of a story about not giving up, because it was kind of getting beat that badly in front of so many people made me want to give up. But I just kept working on it and came back, and now I hold that record. I've even broken my own record at that one now.
That's awesome. Now, I will say this. Well, first we've got to break down what other. So we got toothpicks, we've got straws, we've got pencils. What else? Chopsticks.
Clothespins. Golf tees. What else? Christmas ornaments.
The Christmas ornaments too are beautiful, by the way. I mean, they do a lot for you.
Very festive. And I break that record every Christmas. I've broken that record 3 times. I just keep breaking my own record because nobody can beat my record. And then this coming Christmas, I'm going to break it another time.
I have got to, my oldest son has a pretty darn good beard. And I believe that he might be able to have a record. I don't know which one it would be.
Oh, really?
But I'm feeling like...
Are you talking about Elton?
Yeah.
So put him in touch with me. I'll discourage him because I don't want him to break any of my records.
I want a world record so bad. I want to be in the Guinness book so bad.
Hang on a second, Joel. I've only marked you down for 7 world records. Can you think of the other 5?
Okay.
Well, they're all right here up on the wall.
All right.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
So straws and paper straws, that's 2 separate record titles.
Right. Because the plastic straws, the plastic straws you can't do anymore, right? That's never going to be broken.
Yeah, the Guinness people discontinued it because turtles kept sticking them in their nose.
Right.
If turtles weren't so stupid, then that would still be a record title.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
So I will. And then forks. Clothespins.
Okay.
Can we do clothespins?
And I hold 3 titles for sticking things in my beard in 1 minute. Most toothpicks in a minute, most chopsticks in a minute, and most pencils in a minute.
All right, we got them.
Sticking. Speed sticking.
Good stuff, man. Congratulations times 12.
So every time you go to decide to break a record, does Guinness send one of their do people out now?
That would be really cool, but no, it's really expensive to have an actual Guinness. When you see the videos with the Guinness people, the suit and the clipboard and the stopwatch, that costs a lot of money. I've only done it that way once, maybe twice. So there is a way you can break a record on your own. You just have to provide a ton of evidence.
All kinds of documentation, right?
Yeah, and you turn it all in. It's exhaustive. In fact, I believe it's harder to make a world record official in many cases than it is to actually break the record. But I've gotten it down. I know how to do it now. And you got to be patient too. You turn your stuff in and you wait and you wait and you wait. And sometimes it gets kicked back for the smallest little thing that you got wrong because they want to make sure that, they're not giving away titles willy-nilly. So.
So, what is your favorite title?
I think I like the chopsticks the best. It just looks the coolest. The chopstick record, when I look at a picture of me with 500 and something chopsticks in my beard, I can't believe that I did that. I can't believe I got that many because it's just so big. It's just so many chopsticks just sticking together there. It amazes me even, I got to say.
So now, how many years in a row have you been in the actual? I mean, Guinness with an ink shortage. I'm sure Guinness is driving everyone to their website, but they still do produce the Guinness World Record magazine, right? And
yeah, book, hardcover book, and the newest one just came out last week. So this is the 4th year in a row that I'm in the Guinness World Record book. But
open that bad boy up to you.
The special thing about this year is I'm on the cover, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but they did a Where's Waldo thing, and
nice.
Somewhat out of focus, right about.
That's
well,
it. That's it, right in there. Yeah,
I'm there, and I'm putting.
Yeah, you can just
pencils in.
We can see you, off to the left there, where it bends off. That's where I'm at. You can't see me, but I'm right there.
You're on the back. You're on the back cover.
Yeah,
you're there.
I'm there. You can't see it on the cover. So open it up. Is that a special edition? You can't open it up. Let's see you.
Oh, you know what?
You know exactly what page it is. Don't try to pretend that you don't.
Oh, absolutely. In the 2023 book, they put me right in the front. I'm on page 5.
Nice.
And
cool.
Here I am with a bunch of pencils in my beard and a smaller one of me putting the pencils in my beard.
That's awesome. Now
I just realized that in the smaller picture, I'm wearing the same shirt as today. I only have 3 shirts.
You're a Boise State fan, huh?
Okay. Yeah. Boise State, tried and true, born and raised.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Well, I've got a question for you, Joel. So when you stick stuff in your beard, are you just putting them in at random, or is there an art to the pattern, or what's your calculus on that stuff?
Well, as I was just explaining to Jay Leno the other day, that's my name drop. I gotta just throw in there.
Don't worry, I was gonna get to you being on his stupid show. Shut up.
No, but I was explaining to Jay. I set a foundation first. You put in. It looks really random, but what I'm doing at the beginning of almost every record is building a foundation first. And then once the foundation's there, then that's just holding everything that comes after. I don't want to give away too much because Elvis might be listening. But yeah.
He doesn't listen to this stupid show.
You got to build it. You got to have some architecture and some engineering a little bit. And some people that have much bigger beards than me have made attempts to break my records, but failed because they thought you just keep sticking them in, and that's all you got to do. But it takes a little bit of strategy.
Yeah, they don't have the art. They haven't created the art form yet.
So that is really cool, man. Is there what's on the desk in front of you right now? You got some pens? You got some pencils? You want to demonstrate this art form?
In fact, stick one of those Dr. Pepper bottles in there.
Dr. Pepper bottle. Okay, he's getting up his.
I know what it is.
Okay, I have a record that I'm actually going to break soon, and it's most cotton swabs in the beard.
All right.
Now,
This is like practice.
This would take me over an hour to actually break the record.
Right.
Peak. I got a whole big bag of Q-tips down here, but Q-tips is going to be the next one that I officially break. I've already done it in practice, but it's not official yet.
So let me ask you a question. Now, you call them cotton swabs and Q-tips. Is Q-tip sponsoring this thing?
No. You know what's funny? One would think that, like, the brands of this stuff would be tripping over themselves to sponsor me to break, but they don't seem to care. Like the people that make toothpicks, the diamond people, they don't seem to care. I've reached out, and like I tried to get Panda Express to partner with me for my chopsticks record.
Yeah.
Now, maybe I just need a good pitch man or something. But anyways,
absolutely.
So far,
I would guess that if Q-tips doesn't do it, I mean, a Walmart cotton swabs should definitely sponsor this event.
Equate.
I mean, heck yeah. You could travel to Walmarts all over the world and be a star for them.
Hey, I'm not above doing something like that.
Okay, so So the cotton swabs are next. That's going to be. Is that just one that you invented? No one else has done that, right?
Yes. In fact, about 2/3 of my record titles, I came up with the title, and they approved them. Now, they don't approve everything I come up with, but like, for example, I put a ton of spaghetti in my beard, like a big bunch of spaghetti. It was pretty cool looking, but I suggested that as a title, and they said no. So they have standards. So
do they?
And that didn't meet their standards.
Okay.
Apparently.
Do they? They have standards. Shut up. We'll accept the golf tees, but we won't accept the spaghetti. We have standards. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. What it comes down to.
So, how many times have you shaved your beard? You ever shaved it down?
The last time I shaved it completely off, it was like New Year's Day, like 2017, maybe.
Oh, wow.
I can't remember.
Okay.
It was one of the years. And because that's kind of a fun story, I think, is the whole reason my beard got long is because I wanted to grow a yeard. And to the uninitiated, a yeard is when you go a full year without shaving at all, and you just let it be itself. So I started on January 1st, I think 2017. And then by December 31st of that year, it was getting pretty long. And it wasn't too long after that I decided to attempt one of these world records, and it was the toothpick one.
Nice.
So and I haven't shaved since, but quick side story, there is a guy he's a guy that works in Hollywood. His nickname is the Hollywood hair guy. Everyone who's been in Hollywood movies and stuff, he's done their hair.
Yeah.
And he and I partnered up a couple of years, or I guess it was 1 year ago. He and I partnered up, and we did a fundraiser where we were raising money for two of our friends as kids. There's kind of a tragic story, but it has a happy part to it as well. Anyway, we were raising money, doing a record attempt together, and the record attempt was most bobby pins in a beard. You might have noticed I did not say that one of my records is most bobby pins, because Dean won that record. But anyway, the two of us raised a bunch of money for these 4 kids that lost their moms.
That's
it was
awesome.
Yeah. But I told Dean, when we reach our goal, our fundraising goal, I'm going to let you shave my beard off. So that's still on the table if the fundraising goal gets met. So I guess I'll plug, if you go to my Instagram, in the story of there, you'll see a link to the fundraiser. Any pathead that wants to help us get that much closer to raising our goal for these 4 kids. And you can read the whole story. I just kind of glazed over the story there, but it's a really interesting and neat story, and kind of heartwarming too.
And your Instagram is
Joel Nert, JoelNert, just at Joel Nert.
okay. So, okay, we'll do that. Congratulations on.
We got to get you over on Twitter too, man. That's your handle over there, but you don't do much.
Yeah, I have a Twitter. I use Instagram a lot more.
It's a visual medium.
Yeah,
there you go.
It's a visual medium. So, all right. So let's talk about your Mr. Name Drop. I was telling Jay about how I do things on his. You Bet Your Life. Is that the name of the show, correct, that you were on? So your episode has, pause for just a second, Joel. Jay Leno and his boy is back. So you get
Kevin
Keith, your impression is back on the table.
Oh, Kevin Eubanks is on there as well?
Yes.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy, man. He's a big part of the show. Yeah, he's a big part of the show. He doesn't have the...
That's too bad. What, Joel?
But, so anyway...
Well, he was telling... Kevin was, when I got on there, Kevin was like, you hear about this? You hear about this on the radio? You hear about this in the papers? And talking about my world record. It was amazing.
That's
That's
awesome.
so funny.
It was awesome. So you were on You Bet Your Life. That your episode is already aired, right?
Yeah, it's if you have a way to find on your device or your streaming service, season 2, episode 8. That's the one I was on last week. It'll eventually be posted on their YouTube channel, the You Bet Your Life YouTube channel, but I don't think it's up yet.
How did you? Not that I haven't seen it, but how did you do?
Of course.
How did you do?
I did well.
Oh, boy.
It's an interesting premise if you don't know the show. It's simple but interesting. They pair you up with someone you've never met before. I was paired up with a sweet woman named Gladys. And you come out on stage, you don't know your partner. They ask you a series of trivia questions that get harder as you go, and the dollar values go up. And then every question you got right, you have a pot, and then you can risk it all for a double or nothing question at the end. And Gladys and I did pretty well. We didn't get every question right, but we did good enough that I felt like it was pretty successful and pretty fun.
Okay, good. So let me ask you this question. All right. Gladys is a name you don't hear too often anymore. So was Gladys over 95 or just over 90?
She was the second. She was just over 90. No, I don't know her age. She was not as old as Jeffy. I know that.
Oh,
for sure.
okay. All right. Well,
But
that's difficult to do.
She was a sweet older woman.
I bet. I'm just teasing Gladys. I love you. It's just making fun of Gladys. I got it. So, Joel, I appreciate you coming on. We definitely need to make a world record happen with you and myself. That has to happen.
Yeah.
I know you're busy with your world records, but I don't care about those. I'm talking about me right now. I want a world record.
Jeffy, I am offering my services as your record-breaking consultant.
I love
you want
that.
to break some kind of whoopee cushion participation record or whatever it is, I'm there to help.
That's what I'm talking about. I love you for that. Joel Strasser, world record holder, only a dozen times. You know, I gave it a big push at the beginning, but it's only a dozen.
How many do you have, Jeffy?
Joel, thanks for being on the program.
Keith, Jeffy, thank you much.
Thank you.
Joel, how are you? Hey, how's it going?
Hello, I can't hear anything.
Okay, so
I can't hear anything. Am I supposed to hear you?
Yes, you are. So I'll holler, Joel, how are you? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we got to get Joel.
I don't hear any audio.
Oh, no. Oh, no. We got Joel on the line. He doesn't have any audio now.
I wish I could hear you.
Me too.